Hi, everybody, and welcome to this channel. Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. And welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. All right. So when you come into this video, give me a Fonzie. Leave me a comment section below and let me know how this general reading resonates with you. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you know when I post videos or when I go live. All of that helps out this channel, and I am so very grateful for each and every one of you guys' help, even the haters. So if you're watching this video and you're a hater, thank you for the view. It's actually helping out my channel too. So I'm grateful for that. All right. So this video is for the element of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And we're going to communicate with the ancestors and see what advice they want to give you to help you step into your purpose. All right. So, get myself all situated here. All righty. Fire signs, ancestors, what would you want to tell? What is an opening message for the element of fire? Please and thank you. Okay, opportunity. So they're presenting you with some sort of an opportunity here. Enlightenment. So you're definitely getting some sort of an enlightenment. So let's take a good look at this card here, fire signs. First of all, the very first thing I'm seeing is the sailboat. So it may have something to do about a relationship. The second thing I'm seeing is the sail, how it goes up into like this light, right? Like this star or this galaxy or something along them lines. So fire signs, you're gaining some sort of enlightenment here, perhaps about a relationship and how to maybe rise above it, maybe an obstacle or something that you're having. There is an opportunity going to be presented to you. This is like the last quarter moon, I think. Don't hold me to that. So I believe, let me see. Let me make sure. Be from the new to the full. So it is definitely a first quarter moon. All right. So let's go ahead and read fire signs. Please give me one. See you viewing. I'd appreciate it if you did. All right. So enlightenment for the fire signs. So, fire signs, our beautiful home galaxy is so large that if you traveled at the speed of light, it would take you 100,000 years to go from one end to the other. It is a small compound to some galaxies. For example, the Hercules A galaxy would take 1.5 billion years to cross at the speed of light. A realm of galaxies is so vast and so wide that it is beyond human comprehension, which is why the galaxy often symbolizes great enlightenment as well as faith in the forces much greater than us. So your ancestors want you to know, fire signs, that enlightenment occurs when one steps out of the confines of an ordinary definition of self and expands into a greater awareness of the self within the universe. You are now reaching into the invisible realm of spirit and connecting with what you cannot see. Forces beneath the surface are supporting you on your journey. Have faith in yourself. You are so much more than you believe, B-E, a lie, B-E, yourself to be. You're so much more than the lie you tell yourself. Have patience that there is a plan unfolding. The sky's the limit. And, you know, today is a new moon in Gemini. Gemini is an air sign. Air is the sky, right? So just throwing it out there. This card represents enlightenment and signals that you are entering into a time of expansive transformation in a luminous and remarkable way. Trust that the changes ahead are for the greater good, for most certainly they are. Thank you, ancestors, for this beautiful, beautiful opening message for the element of fire. So you need to have faith. The forces beneath the surface are supporting you. So you need faith that you're being divinely protected and divinely guided. And you are entering a time of excessive transformation in the most remarkable way. That is beautiful, fire signs. Congratulations. Can I have some thumbs up for that beautiful message, an opening message from the ancestors? Give me a thumbs up if you resonate. All right, so what is the purpose? What is this purpose of this message for the fire signs? What is the purpose of this message for the fire signs? And by the way, if you're a hater, thank you for watching. You're an energy healer. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life's purpose. So this is beautiful. So your energy healing is expanding, my fire signs. And I know specifically one fire sign. I don't know if you're watching, but this is amazing. And they want you to know you're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. This is for my high vibrational fire signs, right? You are on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because you are natural. This is your purpose. This is what you're meant to do. You are expanding. Your energy is expanding. It is leveling up. Thank you, Spirit. It is leveling up. And there's an opportunity coming your way soon. Okay? Soon you could be learning something. You could be learning about your potential to heal the world. So you may be leveling up energetically here, fire signs. This is for my high vibrational fire signs, not the ones who are spiritual bullies. Just letting you know. If you're a fire sign spiritual bully, this message isn't for you. This is for my vibrational Aries, Leo, Sagittarius people who have a heart of gold. Alrighty, so let's get a chakra for this. Let's get a chakra for the fire signs. So you have sacred reverence on the bottom of the deck. So this talks about connecting to the Most High. It talks about connecting to divine force. So that is what's expanding. You are learning to channel energy from the Most High. And this is something that I learned as a Reiki practitioner. The difference between being a natural healer and getting attuned to a Reiki healer is you learn to channel from the Most High, because you can be a natural healer, but the thing is you heal from your own solar plexus. You heal from your own energy force and energy center. And when you heal from your own energy center, you get drained just like that. I can't stop. Just like that, you get drained, right? And then you have to go take time. You have to recharge. You have to regroup, and then it does. It's like at least a 24-hour experience, a 24-hour time frame until you can feel completely recharged enough to give out more energy healing. So you may have to go for some fire signs. You may have to go take some sort of a class to get attuned to be able to channel from the divine source instead of your own life force. Yeah, look, you have an ancestor around you who's saying, yes, you're a genius. Yes, you are a divine being. Yes, you have the ability. You have the healing ability, but we need you to learn how to channel from the Most High. That's the key to keep it energized, to be able to keep healing the world. All right. So we have Grand Symphony, which is the heart chakra. It come out for the element of earth. If you want to go watch the video, we have Smoke and Mirrors, um, which is I think a crown chakra, and we have Shining Through, which I believe is a solar plexus. See how the light shining through? All right. So 27423. 963 369. The key. 369. The key. I kid you not. Look. 3, 42 is a 6. 27 is a 9. 369. You're being handed a key to let. Whoo. Okay. Beautiful opening message there, fire signs. Amazing. Melanie needs a drink of water, so hold on a second. You could tell I'm channeling because I've been drinking the hell out of some water. All right, so listen. This is the heart chakra card. All right, and look, you have a heart on here. So that key is very, very important to ascending into a higher level of Reiki or higher higher level of healing. The divine's handing you a key here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The key is going to open your heart, open your crown. It's going to awaken your inner genius, and it's being handed to you from an ancestor. And what do I mean by that? Here, let me take a look at that for those who have Native American ancestors. She's looking right over you. She's handing you this gift. Look at those chakras. She is handing you this gift. But you need to be willing to release something. And I feel like what you need to be willing to release is the smoke in this mirror. Because the smoke in a mirror is an illusion. You need to release some sort of an illusion. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get into it. For my fiery, high vibrational collective. Okay, so this does represent the heart center. Love, compassion, community, forgiveness, unconditional acceptance, inner peace, and wholeness. Inclusivity, being part of a whole, removing bias, seeing the interconnectedness of all, knowing that everything you do has a consequence. Unity, consciousness, and the end of division. As human beings, we have a tendency to see ourselves as separate from others. This perception is the root of the cosmic jig played on us, and that is the smoking mirrors energy. Although our five senses and intellect can help us manage our experiences in the material world, and intuition helps us navigate the invisible, we still struggle with the issue of identity and how we fit into the whole. So some of you could be having an identity crisis, and that is why you got the smoke and mirror. Because when you look in the mirror, it's clouded. You can't see who you truly are. Therefore, the world sees you the same way. Because we as humans are mirror counterparts to everybody. Okay? You're facing a paradox today. Focus on being your unique self. You can bring your own special harmony to the symphony of the world, and you're getting enlightened about that. That maybe you are not from Earth, you are from another galaxy. You are from way out there, light years away, 1.5 million years away, from a totally different galaxy. You're not even of Earth, and that could be what you're learning today, and that's why you're healing. Like you could come from a galaxy where you come from a whole world of natural energetic killers. Maybe you come from a whole group of beings that are natural empaths or natural, I just heard telepathic or something like that, which means you speak without speaking. It's all up here in the brain. Okay. You'll know what I mean if you have that ability, because I do. All right. So you need to focus on being your unique self. What did I say about being unique? For only you can bring your own special harmony to the symphony of the world. But equally, you need to learn to be selfless and put we before me, seeing yourself as part of the consciousness that unifies us all. You're invited to step back and see the bigger picture until your individual part of the world stage disappears and blends with the glory of all life. It's true that who you are and what you will do counts in far reaching ways. You're a healer. You're natural. It's part of your life's purpose. Consider this, though. When you listen to music, it's not any single note in its own that makes a song come alive. So today ask yourself, can you be a part of something bigger? Can you put the principles and the needs of the group above your own one? Can you fully embrace the concepts of unity and diversity by celebrating all the notes in the symphony? If so, fire signs, then you will indeed be wise, and whatever you are dreaming about will be fulfilled beyond your wildest dreams. It's time to do your part to sing in harmony with others. Stay in tune. What did I say about getting attuned to Reiki? What did I say about that? And learn new harmonies and notes. Such sweetness will arise. For some of you, you may be leveling up. If you are already a level 1, you may be level 2. If you're not leveled, you're going to level to 1. Then it takes, like, I think 6 weeks, and you can level to 2. And then I think it takes 6 months, and you can level to 3, which is where I am headed. I want to go. I want to go really bad to level 3, because level 3 is master teacher. And that's where I want to go to, so I can help other people and attune them. So, all right, that's my own story. Okay, fire signs. So, number 42. Oh, I was wrong. It is a third eye chakra. I thought it was a crown. So, the third eye chakra. Okay. Intuition, vision, imagination, prescience, knowing, perception, and mental states. Fire signs. Seeing through the lens of past conditioning. The ability to recognize the truth of what is being offered. Healing from misguided perceptions. Moving beyond the illusion of separation. Being accountable for your biases and the way you view the world. We're actually built to view the world inaccurately. Our five senses tell us we are separate from one another. We're conditioned to see time as linear. This creates a consciousness of delineation, separation, and finality. We have an innate fear that what we see is all there is, although we know deep down there is more. We are auspicious. Our fear of death results from this kind of perception. The entire world is a construct of smoke and mirrors, and our job is to discover the truth that lies beyond this illusion. Discoveries as the frontiers of science align with what the ancients have known. Ancients, awakened genius, Christ consciousness. Just let you know. At the atomic level, we are blinking lights in empty space. Consciousness is a fundamental Time can't be bent, and we are eternal. Ask yourself if what you see is really just what you were looking for. What do you sense beyond your intellectual assessment of what is? Can you drop into your heart and soul and call for a vision, a feeling, an awareness of the truth and authentic? Every day, remind yourself that you're intrinsically connected to all life. The universe needs you to learn about it. You have within your extraordinary magic with which to co create life beyond your wildest expectations. Today, trust the inner voice that reminds you that you truly will find what you seek, and even more, even if your outer conditions appear to challenge that. It's all smoke and mirrors. Things are not exactly as it seems. I feel like it's a separate message for my fire signs. I feel like this one is a message for my high vibing Sag, or I don't know why I said Sag, fire signs. I feel like this is a message for a lower vibing fire element. And I feel like your ancestors are telling you you need to heal this part of yourself, because I feel like for somebody out there needs to take accountability for the way you are viewing something in your surroundings, the way you're viewing something in your world. All right. So I'm laying it on how I'm channeling it here, because that's what I'm doing. I am channeling. So the next one is the throat chakra, the fifth chakra. Communication, creativity, listening, being heard, writing, ideas, sharing, and vibration. Self expression without filters or masks. Authentic communication. Being proud of who you are. Shining in the world. Refusing to make yourself small just to fit in. How are you seeing yourself in your surroundings? Are you shrinking yourself just to fit in because you want to be in the clique, right? Do you? 69, 369. We have a 9 energy. 9 is significant for the final message. Fire signs, you're being called to step into your true powers and essence. This is one of those times when you're required to bring everything you are, all that you've learned, experienced, and integrated, and offer it up in the service of the world. When you take center stage, you will be noticed. Yes, as you shine brightly, you will naturally stand apart from others. That's because you're unique. You don't come from earth. You are not an earthly being. You come out there. You come from out there somewhere, and you're about to be noticed. You're about to be thrown in the spotlight. You will stand apart. This idea may bring up excitement and genuine pride or discomfort. But this is not the time to make yourself small to avoid the glare of the spotlight and potential punishment by others. Because listen, you're going to get judged. People are going to point fingers. That's just what they do. They don't understand uniqueness, they don't understand it. That's why there's division. That's why there's a red, blue, and red and blue pill. That's why there's two sides, right? You either see something for what it is, or you see something through the illusion. You're mirroring something to the world. It takes courage, but know that this is the right thing for you to do today. You have come so far. You have been in the proverbial back of the room in learning and gathering mode for so long, and this important time has served its purpose. You must know, or must now step into your new consciousness, seizing a new opportunity. What did I say about an opportunity on the bottom of the deck? A new opportunity to share your wisdom. And that's the card underneath it. Because you are awakening to who you are. You're a genius. You're awakening your inner genius. Yes. Heart or throat. I don't know which one it is, but there you go. I see root, solar plexus, and throat on there. Strong throat chakra. Yeah, exactly what it is, too. I just looked at the card. Throat chakra. You will be a lighthouse shining through the dark, illuminating the way for others. Be careful of the voices in your head that say you can't, or you don't know enough, or who are you to shine? I know that feeling. The better question is, who are you not to shine? Are you all you are and all you have become is by the grace of the divine? Now it is your duty to share your gifts. Celebrate this. So somebody could be getting in somebody's head with the sacred reverence and making you question, who are you to shine, fire signs? Who do you think you are? Do you think you're better than me? Mm, because you are mirroring their shine to them. And what they want to do, they refuse to see it. So they're questioning, who are you, shine? I'm better than you. You're a nobody. That's what I'm channeling here. You are a divine being. Don't let anybody tell you any different. That is for my high vibing fire signs. If you're a low vibing fire sign, you need to get your shit together. Okay. All right. So, ancestors, elimination. Yep. Expansion. What did I say? Expansion. Look, throat chakra. Some of you are expanding your consciousness, expanding in the crown chakra, where you're going to start being able to channel messages. And you got people who are like, well, who are you, right? You're not a divine feminine. You don't have that capability, right? And the ascended master is like, what? Got his hand out like, what? What are you talking about? So throat chakra expansion. Energy healing. Yeah, you're discovering that. You're discovering who you are. See, look, there's that same ancestor. See the owl behind his head? The same ancestor. Throat and root chakra. Grand symphony for the heart space. Perseverance. Sacral chakra. Smoke and mirrors for the third eye. Destiny. So that's crown. Throat chakra. Grief. Heart chakra. So the only one that's missing is the solar plexus. So you got some vain people around you when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to faith. They're vain. These are the kind of people who go to church, kneel down, pray to their jealous God, and then go out and drink afterwards. They were trying to block you from not seeing your way forward. This is somebody who has some sort of an addiction here. Addiction to spying, lying, gossiping. Who do they think they are? They're not they're not of the divine. They're not a child of the divine. They don't have energy healing. Whereas a lot of the collective to second guess who they are, right? This is somebody who said, "Oh, I don't believe in them," because that's what this card talks about. This little child here talking to spirit. And then they go home and say, "You're not going to believe who I see, who I seen." And the people that they told them to, the adults that he told them, You wouldn't believe what I seen. They said, "You're crazy. I don't believe you. There's no way you've seen that." That's exactly what that last card is talking about, the throat chakra. These people are vain. These people pray in vain. These people are socially shaped. I'm telling you. Oh, it's disgusting. Somebody out there may have some sort of an addiction. Um, all right, so we're going to talk about the throat chakra expansion. I feel like that's the low vibrational fire signs, that last message with the faith and the vanity. I'm going to go to church and I'm going to go after church. Let's go out drinking and sit around and talk about, so and so, and bash their name, and create smoke in the community so they don't see them clearly, because I'm going to try to and preach to them and say da 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 this about them and that about them, and then I'm going to go back to church on Sunday and kneel down and pray to my jealous God, because he's a jealous God and nobody stands before him. God is not jealous. I'm sorry. Denied. Anyways, expansion. Sky God, we're talking about the new moon in Gemini, was taking wise counsel to choose the color of the sky. He wanted the beings of earth to feel serene when they looked at his work. Other great spirits reminded him to trust his intuition. He will know the right color when he sees it. Sky God trusts. He sees the color clearly. Thus, the sky becomes blue. So, how you're perceiving something is your reality, right? And it's like you're mirroring this to your outer world, right? So if you're perceiving the sky to be blue, the sky is going to be blue. If you're perceiving somebody for something that's not true, that's your world. That's not their world. So don't go out there and try to cast judgment on somebody because you don't see things the way they do. We're all unique, all of us. We all have our specialties. So why compare? Why judge? Seeking good advice is vital when you're pushing territory. Stay away from anyone who is critical of your dreams. The vanity people who go to church and, I miss goody two shoes, and then go out and curse and swear and indulge in drugs and alcohol and judge people. And yeah, that's the perfect kind of place I'd like to be. This indicates possibly changing your friends, and this is exactly what your ancestors are telling you to do. You are about to discover something, to discover somebody who maybe you thought was in your friendship circle, or somebody that you considered a friend, who is actually indulging and casting illusions and raining down on your parade because of your differences, because of who you are. Wise counsel, fruitful collaboration, spiritual support, state of uncertainty, and being God. So the ancestors are letting you know, my high vibrational fire signs, that you are being guided here. And what you're being guided to do is to cut off people who don't see your. You're being guided to cut off people who verbally, mentally, and spiritually abuse you. You're being to let them go, because apparently, until they're awakened to their patterns and the smoke that they are blowing up people's ASSESs, they're not going to be anything good for you. Those are the kind of people who are going to keep your vibration low. You are the company that you keep. And don't you ever forget that. So the wise counsel that your spirit team, your ancestors have done up in the house and gave you some enlightenment. You need to trust your intuition. Look, she's holding that yellow. So there's the solar plexus. This person was trying to steal your power because that's the only thing missing is the solar plexus. Root, sacral, heart, throat, crown, third eye. The only one that's missing is the solar plexus. That's it. Somebody was trying to steal your power because they didn't want you to expand. They didn't want you to see truth. See how they're whispering in his ear, right? By whispering little things in your ear like a freaking cockroach looking for a crumb of information. Yeah, I said it, a cockroach. Not a parrot, a cockroach. Because as far as I'm concerned, that's what you are whenever you act like that. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. That's who you are when you act like that. So, energy healing. Life is easy for young Pink. He, ta- he takes his gifts for granted. So, somebody took you for granted. Somebody took your healing energy for granted. They siphoned off of you. Then, after they siphoned off of your energy, they went around to the community and lied about you. Until one day he loses Petunia. And then when you cut this person off, the love of his life, forcing him on an inner journey. Healing. Inner journey of healing. So whoever I'm talking to, you're on the right path. Keep doing that. He works hard on himself, hoping that for another chance that doesn't come. In desperation, he consults the sky god and learns that Petunia is incapable of receiving love. Pink recognizes that Petunia's role in his life has expanded. Expansion. I'm on the right path here. That Petunia's role in his life has to expand his capacity to love. Are you trying to recapture a past that's no longer fits? Are you presently upset or struggling with a difficult situation? You may be seeking to keep something that is far less than what you deserve. So somebody is stuck in the past. Very much stuck in the past. And it's causing their heart a lot of grief. You need to ask yourself, am I happy? How is this situation benefiting me? The healing to predetermined agreement must be addressed. Awareness is healing. All right. So, leaving the past behind, a readiness for a new adventure, a willingness to venture into uncharted territory, a new level of self care. What did I say? Somebody is leveling up here. Somebody is leveling up, moving forward on their journey because they're discovering something. They're discovering people, places, and situations that does not fit them. Opening up their heart, which is the next card. The heart chakra, number 27, 369. That's the key. Perseverance. Somebody's name could be Shannon. Shannon's carrot color cloak is a gift from the famous stage actress. She always wears it as a symbol of her own talent. One day, frustrated by the sacrifices she has made in her long pursuit for success, Shannon throws off the cloak and gives up her acting career. The great goddess tries to convince Shannon to put the cloak back on and stay the course, but she doesn't listen. Just around her, had she persevered, was great success. So you're being asked to not give up, because there's an opportunity right around the corner where you're about to meet like-minded individuals. When we do our chosen work, we are serving the highest order. If we stop, we upset the universe's balances. What you work towards will materialize. You may not see it, but it lies ahead. So a hidden opportunity is on its way, fire sign. Breaking through, unseen help at work, feeling taken for granted, overcoming doubts. Success, steadfast, and miracles. So there's a miracle about to occur, a breakthrough that is an unseen energy, an ancestor, a God, ascended masters that is coming in and giving you some sort of an opportunity that was destined for you. That the some BO was trying to keep you away from. They were trying to keep you away from this by spreading a S about you. Um, yeah, because they didn't want you to be success. They wanted you to throw in a towel. Right? This is somebody who acted like they were your friend, and they wasn't. They acted like they were your friend and wasn't. See how he's got his hand out? The son of master could told them to stop, but they didn't, because they were too much fun being vain. Oh, look at me. Let me stop and, put on my lipstick. Let me stop and care too much about what other people thinks, right? Drinking and smoking and partying and having a good time, right? Enjoying the nightlife. All right, so the next third eye with destiny, which is the crown chakra. Black and white are in heaven, waiting to go back to earth, yet again to complete their work. When they meet and fall in love, they learn that they will not be together on earth. In previous lives, their love was ill-fated. They appeal the counsel of the great spirits who turn down their request to be together. But the great servant appears and grants their wish. Together, they accomplish things than they could have done apart. So you had some people who were vain, who were trying to create this mirror aspect between these two people. Because they know that these two people were here to expand the earth, to expand consciousness, right? What? Helping people to reach Christ consciousness without going into that structure, without getting down on their damn knees and praying to a jealous God. Damn, this frustrates me. I'm sorry. But caused a lot of grief, trying to shut down somebody's throat chakra because they did not want them to expand the consciousness and guide other people on how to do it. They want somebody to shine through this mirror. They didn't want somebody to shine. So that what they wanted was they want somebody to look in that mirror and see a distorted reflection of who they were. By blocking somebody's shine in the outer world. Love, taking a stand, a positive omen, radical thinking, deep satisfaction, and the ability to change. Love, pathway, and faith. Somebody was trying to block somebody's journey, their pathway. by clouding a mere counterpart so that they would not come together in a destined opportunity. This reading came through Virgo on the love story. Go watch the Virgo reading in the love story if you're resonating with this, because this is exactly what happened. All right. They wanted somebody all in their grief and their space to block them from receiving their love, receiving their divine counterpart. Penelope meets Pickle, the puppy, when she is at college. They go through everything together. When day comes much later for Mother Earth to call Pickle home, she dies in Penelope's arms. Her friends are hard on her, suggesting that she should just get over her pet's death, right? Just for it. Penelope knows she loved Pickle deeply and is simply in grief. Loving Pickle was worth every moment of sadness. When she is ready, she will love again. Penelope and Pickle remind us that what we reveal, we can heal. Give yourself time, you will love again. If you honor your pain, it will change your life. Yes, you're going to love again because there's a serendipitous um, meeting about to happen, and it's somebody that was very vain, right? Oh, let me go drink that beer, and this person, but yet I believe in Jesus. Feeling grief, healing process, missing someone or something, being unafraid of success, love is on the horizon because you literally are shining your light through. Fire signs, you're shining your light through this grief. So Spirit is telling you, stay committed to healing this pain, right? Stay committed to healing the pain, because in this card, Petunia left. So there could have been 2 or 3 people who have left you that have broken your heart, that was a serious consequence or a serious breakage that pushed towards healing. And one of them was draining your life energy. All right, so let's move on. All right, so expansion, enlightenment, the Chariot. So, yeah, that's root chakra energy. You're gaining enlightenment. The boat does represent movement. So there's movement, there's success. Maybe in July or Cancer season, this opportunity is going to come your way very quickly, is what I feel. Cancer season does start at the end of June. So I feel like, I think it's June 21st. And I think hold on a second. Hold on one second. Let me grab my cheaty sheets here. Of course, it's on the back of this one. On June 20th will be Cancer season. Mercury will be in retrograde. So something is coming back to you. Something is coming back to you in Cancer season. Something is coming back. There is going to be an opportunity, right? An opportunity that is coming back around to you, that you had these, shut up, Melody, these lower vibrational idiots, I will say it that way, who was trying to interrupt it, speaking a lot of BS in somebody's ear, right? Speaking a lot of negative crap in somebody's ear while they're out entertaining, right? While they're being vain, while they were out in the community, because this shows this person out in a community, right? They're in some sort of some sort of community. See, what do they have in their hand? Alcohol, drinks, right? Faith. Could have been very well be a church group. It could be anything, to tell you the truth. But yeah. So because they're like they didn't, these people were being vain. The community to lose faith in somebody. All right. So yes, there is an opportunity coming back around. You're going to be successful. It's going to bring enlightenment. It is going to bring in a state of balance for you. You're going to be moving very quickly here. For some of you, there could be like it's gonna pick you up and just sweep you off your feet. Like you're just gonna hop in a chariot and go, and you're gonna leave all these other nutsos behind who were trying to get you to throw journey to give up right before success happens. It's coming. Look, she's in that red dress. The chariot is a red dress. It's red, root chakra, right? All right, energy healer and discovery. Yeah, they were playing a lot of mind games with you. Somebody, this person, they wanted to keep somebody up late at night worrying, coming into their dreams, causing them a lot of nightmares. There's only one more sword left before they're over, right? This person could have tried to um, send some little messages, right? Send negative intrusive thoughts to somebody to get them to unalive themselves, come into their dreams or try to get them to unalive themselves, because we are talking about grief, death here. um, yeah, so that somebody would give up before their success comes. So yeah, this was somebody who you called a friend, right? Could have been nine of them. Could have been a group of people who were throwing them knives at you. The Nine of Swords talks about anxiety, depression. It talks about being awake at night, restless nights, and anxiety, worry, so that you would not be able to activate your healing energy. I am telling you, this is a sacral chakra. They were siphoning off of this energy. They were siphoning off of your heartache and despair. They were siphoning, trying to make you small, trying to get you to kneel down so that they could play God over your life. I'm telling you, mm-mm-mm. Perseverance in the heart space, Knight of Swords. So Spirit is telling you, don't give up. Things are going to move very quickly here after the new moon in Gemini. This is somebody who was really trying to get somebody to give up. They were going around the community and saying, oh, trying to prove their point, right? Trying to prove their point. Speaking a lot of trash, a lot of gossip, spreading a lot of lies, spreading a lot of rumors, trying to cloud people's judgments. Yeah, this person is like, I'm right, wrong. I'm God. You're beneath me. So you're going to kneel down when I tell you to kneel because I say kneel. And if you don't do it, I'm going to come into your dreams and I'm going to torture you and I'm going to these daggers at you so that you're feeling this heartache, this despair, so they won't discover. This person was trying to throw their rock, hide the hands. This is pissing me off. All right, so your ancestors are telling you, we're protecting you for some of you because you have a destined journey here. Queen of Wands. They did it because they were jealous of your attractiveness. Because the Queen of Wands in the upright position, see, she's got her third eye open, right? This is somebody who now knows how to attract what she wants. This is somebody who's very attractive, very beautiful. This is somebody who is very energetically, they have a very high vibration. Yeah, and I feel like this naysayer, and I look at this. She is definitely attracting something to her very quickly here because she's the kind of person who knows what she wants and is not afraid to go after it. But you had somebody around you in your friendship circle who was really laying it on thick. But here you are, fire signs. You cleaned out that. They could have even did some sort of mirror magic, but you cleaned out that mirror. And look how beautiful you are sitting in that throne. Right? Look at that. Sitting in your throne. Because you know what? You didn't care if anybody believed you or not. You did not care. You trusted your intuition. You trusted your intuition. You knew that you were being watched over. And it's like you also knew that this person was blowing smoke up your ass. You knew that they were going behind your back and talking a lot of shit. You discovered the truth of who they were. You knew who it was, right? They may have tried to mask themselves in your dreams, but you knew who it was. Played a lot of mind games with you, not wanting you to trust your intuition, siphoning off of that emotion after they triggered you. Grief and throat chakra. Grief and throat chakra. Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups in reverse talks about, oh, the Nine of Cups in reverse feels like, I'm an empty soul. Like I'm empty. I don't have anything else to give, right? I don't have no more love to give to anybody. This is somebody who lacks empathy, somebody who lacks compassion, somebody who's always searching for other people to fill up their cups, right? That's what this person wanted you in. They wanted you in this grieving energy, feeling, I've lost everything. My cup is empty. I don't know how to fill it back up, right? They wanted to steal your magnet. I'm seeing 999 coming now. Yeah. So they wanted you in this energy of grief, of loss, of, just get over it already, right? Just get over it already. You lost it, right? That cup of somebody. This is somebody who offers everybody a cup of love, but doesn't know how to reciprocate it back, right? This is also somebody who searches for happiness outside of themselves because they just don't have the tool in themselves to find their own happiness. There's somebody who's very envious, very jealous, somebody who's very codependent, is what I see. On the bottom of the deck, you had the King of Swords and Judgment. So this person who thought they had authority over your life is now under karmic judgment. You need to go watch the Earth video because the Earth will come back. The spiritual court has come back with the verdict right there. The spiritual court. There's the spiritual judge coming back and casting judgment. See, on 3 people. Look at that. 3 people. 1, 2, 3. Who act like they cared. Thought they were good actors. Now are under karmic judgment. The divine authority has stepped in. This represents Libra with the judgment card. For trying to send a demon to somebody's house. They're losing a battle, right? The cycle is over. Narcissistic manipulator. Queen of Swords in reverse. Who is now in spiritual jail. So if you are a fire sign or an air sign, you're in deep crap, let me tell you, for your vanity. 3 people. King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and a Virgo. Out being social, making plans to take down a chosen one. It's growling outside. All right, let's get a crystal for the fire signs. Let's get a crystal for the fire signs, please and thank you. Crab. That's Cancer. Black tourmaline, protection, rhythm, and release. Spirit of crab helped me to move with the natural flow of life and release patterns that hold me back. And that's exactly what you are doing. Releasing patterns that held you back. You're taking control of your life. You're going to go where you want to go. You're going to do what you want to do. And you're not going to give two damn cents what anybody else has to say. Because you are coming into that state of balance with your masculine and feminine energy. You're feeling secure with who you are. You know who you are. And that's just all there is to it. You know what you're here to do. Golden Healer Quartz. Solar plexus, third eye, and crown chakra. Finally, you get the solar plexus. Energizing, clearing, and healing. I am amazing. So somebody needs to protect their energy. Somebody needs to protect their solar plexus, because you definitely got an energy vampire out here who is, because that's the only thing that's missing. Somebody feels powerless, right? So you need to protect your solar plexus, clear any energetic cords of attachment that these people have attached, especially with the vein ones. There's 3 of them here. And then heal yourself. And then you're going to be able to feel more amazing. You're going to feel more vibrant. You're going to feel more energized. Yeah, you have a snake. Labradorite, transformation, balance, and healing. Spirit of snake, teach me to transmute the negative energies within myself so that I can shed what no longer serves me. Oh, and I feel like it's for the one that is connected to the smoke and mirror here, who thinks she's very vain. She thinks she's better than everybody else. This is that sneaky snake. You need to shed that version of your ego vain self. Salmon, Phenicite, keeper of wisdom, inner knowing, and trust. Spirit of salmon, help me remember what I know and trust and knowledge to guide me to destination. Thank you, Aho. Spirit quartz. We have crown and heart chakras. Spiritual connection, harmony, and unity. Yeah, connect to your higher self. I am radiant. All right, fire signs, that is your reading. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your thumbs up, for all of your views, all your comments, all your thumbs up. I love each and every one of you guys. It seems like every reading is getting heavier and heavier. Only take the messages as they resonate. Please go watch the, I think it was Water and Earth I did first. Please go watch those videos. Make sure you check your weekly readings out. Watch all of them as well, because I feel like a lot of times there's a message for each and everybody, each and every one in all of the messages. And the reason why I say that is because we may be, like for me, I'm a sun in Cancer, but a lot of times I resonate with all of it, because there's always my rising signs. My rising is in a different sign. My north node is in a different sign, and my rising is my sun sign. You know, my Venus sign is in a different sign, and my rising sign and my sun sign. You know, I mean, the Mercury, they're all in different signs. So do your birth chart and go watch your readings. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.